Hello, today we're visiting with Gene Foster, the writer of the God Mind book series. Today we're discussing some important concepts from the God Mind books, and today we're going to talk about the concept of receiving personal truth. So Gene, would you tell us about the concept of receiving personal truths?
Personal truth as opposed to rules and,
Right.
and all that you might receive through a church. I think a lot of people are bound to receiving a book that gives them the rules, and they say, this is my faith. You want to know what my faith is? Well, here's a book, and this will tell you what my faith is. And this concept just takes all that away, which I found a little frightening at first, because I thought these rules were the rock, not God, you understand. I wasn't thinking, really. I was thinking the rules are my rock. And you take those away, I don't have a place to stand. But as I went within and I asked penetrating questions that had to do with the way I lived, my own life, and answers that I wanted, and I began to get those answers. They weren't something I was going to share with you or with other people because they were very personal. And they had to do with personal goals that I wanted to achieve. Sometimes they dealt with my own thoughts that I felt were not elevated enough or good enough, and got so many reassuring, helpful ideas, never censuring, never harsh with me, but always loving. And I learned to trust that. And not everybody will hear the inner voice. I realized that. At first I thought absolutely everybody could. I still think down deep everybody could, but maybe not. But if you ask for answers, and you depend on that source which we refer to as God to answer them, they're going to be answered. I don't know how exactly, but they will be answered. And you'll say, oh, well, this idea just came to me. Or, I had a dream last night. And I think I've got the answer to whatever it was you put out. But this is receiving our personal truth. And it won't be in a book. But what comes to you, if it comes in the spirit of love, inspiration, that's from God. Mm-hmm. And that's my only key, I guess you would say.
It seems that the concept of personal truth relates directly to the concept of a God which is endless and boundless, and that as individuals we can in fact have not only, if we would say, a personal relationship with God, but personal truth that we could use to make our life productive, creative, because we are all unique.
That's
so
right.
If we're all unique, why shouldn't we have unique truths for us?
That's right.
Yeah. Because
one truth doesn't fit all.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
So that's a good reason for having personal truth.
Okay. Thank you, Gene, for the discussion on receiving personal truth.